Blackburn
Enterprises.
Thank you for coming to our channel. You couldn't have been anywhere else, but you're here with me. Back with a new movie review. I am your boy JB.
And I'm your girl Ken.
And today, we're going to be reviewing
I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world, wrapped in plastic. It's fantastic. You can cut my hair.
Okay, wait, really?
Okay, I'm sorry. I had to turn into it.
Jeez.
I mean, you know. Come
Barbie.
on, Barbie, let's go party.
Yes. Come on, Barbie. Let's go party. No. Yes. Barbie. Jeez Louise. This movie is directed by Greta Gerwig. Yes. And this movie has a whole heap of actors and actresses. So let's try to roll through them real quick. Who's this movie starring your favorite?
Margot Robbie.
Yes, Margot Robbie. You know her from...
She's Suicide Squad.
Yeah, she's in Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad. She can't get done.
Suicide Squad.
Okay, we're going to fly through the rest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We had to at least, shout out the star or whatever.
Shout him out.
Alright, so we got Ryan Gosling.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Women love him.
Yes.
Got one of my favorite comedy actors, Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell.
Yes. Also here is Simu. You know him from...
Is it him?
Simu.
Oh yeah, from Shang-Chi.
Yeah, okay.
Shang-Chi.
I had to test you out a little bit. Michael Cera is in here.
Okay.
Got Kate McKinnon. And America Ferrera. She's in this.
Here.
And my girl, Issa.
Yeah.
Yes.
You not gonna say our boy? From what is it called? Superbad.
That's Michael Cera.
Oh, you already said. Okay, I missed it.
Also in this movie we have Alexandra Shipp.
Okay.
So yeah, so and
that's
there's still more.
Star-studded.
Still more.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and get to that plot.
So Barbie is going through a dilemma. You know, she's in Barbie land, living her nice Barbie world. Everything is perfect until it's not. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know what's happening. And so I'm not a Barbie apparently. So and then she has to figure out what is happening and mend everything so everything can be set right again.
Yes, as she says, she's a Barbie. she's a Barbie living in a Barbie world. And everything's perfect. Everything is going as it should be. And all of a sudden, things are not so perfect. And she has to figure out why all of a sudden are things not so perfect. So this takes her on an adventure into the real world. And she has to go investigate and go on an adventure and try to figure out what exactly is going on. And she takes us along with her.
Yes.
Alright, so let's go ahead and get into those likes.
Oh, the colors. I love the colors. I love the color scheme. I love the brightness of the movie.
So the designs, basically.
The design,
the set pieces.
Everything. Yes, it's so beautiful.
Yeah, the design, when it comes
I want to be in the Barbie world.
I see. When it comes to the designs, the set pieces, when it comes to like the clothes, all of that, it was super duper colorful. Obviously, it's about Barbie. It's about the character of Barbie. One of the main things about Barbie is that she dresses up, and you had that
fashion.
Throughout the entire movie, as well as the different, like we said, the set pieces, different locations, and showcasing that. And so, shout out to the to the department that was able to build these different stages or whatever. I know they did an excellent job. Wish I could have been on set to see that.
Does that go hand in hand with the fashion, which is also one of the likes?
I think that is fashion again. That's one of the things that you love about being Barbie. I guess especially as a young lady or maybe even a young boy growing up. You know what I'm saying? The different fashion. You know what I'm saying? From the polka dots to the stripes to the just all the assortment. And so how they was able to showcase the cast and have them just showing all these different outfits. Like I know what we looked up the budget. What was the budget? You said like 150.
140, yeah.
140, 150.
Yeah.
I'd be willing to submit that half of that was just clothes.
Yeah.
No, just clothes.
Oh yeah, clothes.
Just clothes.
Yeah.
It probably wasn't really clothes, but like it was so many
so many different
so
pieces.
many clothes. Like I know the actors and actresses had to have fun dressing up. Like they had to. Like that had probably be one of the favorite parts of getting casted in this movie because there were so many different costume changes. So that definitely made the movie fun and exciting. Throughout the movie.
I also love the what was I about to say?
I have no idea.
It's two different things. That's why I couldn't remember. But I like the storyline. The storyline was great. I like the plot. I like how they moved it along and how everything just went together. I love the plot.
Yeah, the plot
made sense.
Yeah, the plot is actually one that you would not expect. I mean, of course, you see the, and that's a plus too as well. I think that's something we always talk about when looking at movies and looking at the trailers. Dang, I can think of what they call it. When looking at the trailer and having somewhat of an idea of what a movie is, it's always great when you can go in there and be like, oh, okay, this is different. Oh, I didn't know this was going to happen, or I didn't see the movie going there. I hate when you can pretty much, know detail how the movie is going to be based on a trailer. And this was definitely a big surprise about, what the story was going to be about. Like, it actually is a whole lot deeper than what you would have imagined. Like, you would
superficial Barbie type,
right?
No.
You would have thought it would have been simple. And so there's so many layers. And then even the obviously one of the main points that they're making, in the movie, within that main point or that main synopsis, there's still so many layers to that. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously they're comparing it to real life. And when you're comparing the real world and you're looking at the nuances of so many different subjects, and trying to figure out what exactly it is. It's hard to pinpoint things because stuff is so nuanced. And them having that discussion on screen is something that you did not expect and something that makes this movie really, really good.
Yes. I love Margot Robbie. I love how she became a Barbie. Like, the way she moved, the way she talked. She embodied her character, and like, she was literally a Barbie doll. Like, and I love that. Like, oh my gosh. And you could see her transition. Oh, it's so good.
She reminds me, I guess her, and
delivery?
Her delivery. I mean, and she's been able to showcase that, obviously, in different roles. And she had, of course, one,
Harley Quinn, my favorite,
which is the obvious one, how she pretty much becomes Harley Quinn. But how she pretty much dives into that character reminds me of The Little Mermaid as well. How, you know what I'm saying, and how Halle was pretty much like became that character, like she's that character. You know what I'm saying? She's not like, oh, she's acting like that character. No, she is that character. You know what I'm saying? And so, the movie isn't, it's similar to, what I'm saying, The Little Mermaid. The movie does not, it doesn't hit the way it needs to hit if Margot Robbie doesn't go all the way in, what I'm saying, into being that character, into being Barbie, what I'm saying. So kudos to her, and kudos to, like, this is definitely a star-studded
and they did their thing.
Film. Like, it's so many people. Like I said, we started off, what I'm saying, we named a bunch of people, named a bunch of folks, but it's still so many people, and some surprises that you may not know, like even like some veterans, and I was happy to see them on screen. So some really, really excellent performances by so many people, and all of them were able to like dive in and to be whoever it is that they needed to be in the film, and I definitely appreciate that. You got any dislikes?
Do you have any dislikes?
No, I do not have any dislikes. Oh, another like, real quick, I guess, before we get into
comedy. I was gonna say that.
Yes,
that's take it out your brain.
You really did take it out my brain.
Yeah.
I did not expect the movie to be as funny as it was. Like,
and then they tied real life to the movie. Like, they just.
I mean, well, that's one of the parts that made the comedy so like that. That's what made the jokes land. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of stuff that they joked about, it's real life stuff, it's real life application or whatever. So when they're touching on or talking about, real life stuff, and it's like, I get that too. Like, it's because they're playing on, real life, and
But the jokes also would go over kids' heads. So like, if you take your daughter to go watch it, some of the stuff you like, I know because I'm an adult, but they wouldn't get it. Like,
so
like,
so that's a good point too about the comedy too. There's an array of type of comedy that they have in there, just from situational comedy to like different puns, the way, what I'm saying, the play on words or whatever, to like talking about real life things that go on. So an array of comedy, what I'm saying, to different ways to make you laugh. So I guess we'll get into our favorite part of the show, the rating.
I'm gonna rate this movie an A. I'm rating this movie an 8 because there are so many conversation pieces that was brought out of this movie. Cried in this movie too. Surprisingly, I didn't think I was gonna cry in this movie.
There's no crying.
But this, I mean, if you're a female, if you're a woman, and you need to go watch this movie. Like, I feel like I want to watch it again just to get what I didn't get the last time that I watched it. I would definitely see it again.
I think I'm going to go ahead and agree and give this movie a solid A as well. This movie is surprisingly good. It went in a direction that you did not expect. Shout out to it definitely made sense. Shout out to Greta Gerwig, and there's so many performances that you just love. Like I said, shout out Ferrell. That was one of my favorite, comedic performances when it comes to movies or whatever. And if you're a real Ferrell fan, you definitely will love him. As you said, if you're a woman, there's definitely going to be a lot of points that you can understand. And if you're a male, I feel like there's a lot of things that, if you have an open mind, that you'll be able to definitely identify with and definitely understand as well.
Yeah.
And like I said about the performances when it comes to Margot, Robbie, Simu, Michael, Cera, like Issa, like there's so many performances in here that that they give it their all and they make the movie so good. And I think this is definitely another thing, and you probably could have seen it coming, like that a lot of people, there was excitement swelling about the movie, and when we went to go see the movie, it definitely was one of those things where all the friends got up. You can dress up.
They dressed up like Barbies and
as my wife looking like, looking so good.
Thank
blah 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 blah.
Thank you.
But yeah, you definitely can play dress up. Have your friends and y'all go out. And enjoy a movie. Like, this is definitely a good time. So you definitely bring your friends and your family. If you haven't seen it, pack them up this weekend.
Get out and see it.
Yeah, and go have a good time.
Even with your daughters.
Your own daughters. Yes. Alright, so if you want to go ahead and do us a favor, hit that thumbs up button. We definitely appreciate it, and it helps out the channel. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, bruh, be waiting on. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We definitely appreciate it, and you can see more videos like this one. And if you want to go ahead and do us another favor, you want to go ahead and hit that button that's shaped like a bell. You want to go ahead and do that, you'll get a notification.
Every time we drop a new video.
And if you want to go and do us one more favor, you want to go ahead and comment down below. And what should they comment?
What was your most memorable toy and why?
What was your most memorable toy? All right, we appreciate every single one of you. And then guess what? Holla at you. Peace.